It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months. Not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
They'll try again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal will feel very disappointing. And I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
3rd down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. Mahomes now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! Isaiah Pacheco with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. First and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at their own 18. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. Now the ball comes loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Mahomes now on 1st down. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Isaiah Pacheco with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Chiefs are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter,
And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 41, Mills. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Mills. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line. On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is...
And a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Credit the stop there to Leo Chanel, getting into the backfield and stopping him in his tracks. Back near his goal line. Here's Mills. That one into the hands of Beckham downfield. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. Down to about the 45. The Texans had 6 and 7, a game under 500 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 39.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. To throw, Mills. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Texans go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They go play action. Now Mahomes. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes, man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
A second down throw from Mills. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Open man downfield, that's Smith-Schuster. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play.
Touchdown! Isaiah Pacheco as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And some room to roam now. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
Final play of the half, Mills. It's caught by OBJ. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On play action, Mills. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Collins. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Play action now, Mills. And that will be incomplete.
I'm sure there was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. .37 yards on the punt with no return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the 3rd quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And some room to work. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
152 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now here's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. 4 yards on the touchdown grab as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
George Karlaftis, the man to bring him down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Pierce now up the middle.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Mills.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. We're kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
On play action, it's Mahomes. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Mahomes finding Juju there for the Kansas City first.
Working from the gun, Mahomes.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 168 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
On first down, Mahomes.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw taken in by Pringle. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third. So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Mills to throw it.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Mills now.
Over the middle to Beckham.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down, Mills. Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they'll throw again. Here's Mills.
Buying time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Nick Bolton
able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Let's go.
Mills, 4th down, gotta have it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
191 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Here's a give up the middle. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Taking it about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
And they'll go right back to Pierce.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
2nd and 6. On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Well, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were, but don't forget about the effort by this defense as well.
Yeah, they were going